Have you ever wondered what you're made of? The answer is cells. They're the fundamental building blocks of all living things, from the smallest bacteria to the largest animals, even you and me. Think of cells like tiny factories constantly working to keep us alive. Pretty cool, right? Each cell is like a bustling city with different parts that have specific jobs. Let's imagine we can shrink down to the size of a pinhead and explore this amazing world together. Put on your imaginary lab coats and let's dive in. First stop, the cell membrane. This is like the city wall, a protective barrier that surrounds the cell and keeps everything contained. But it's not just a simple wall, it's selectively permeable. That means it's really good at controlling what comes in and what goes out. Think of a bouncer at a nightclub. The bouncer's job is to let the right people in and keep the wrong ones out. The cell membrane does the same thing, allowing nutrients and oxygen to enter while escorting waste products out. It's all about maintaining order and keeping the cell functioning properly. Now let's head to the cell's control center, the nucleus. This is where the cell's genetic material, DNA, is stored. DNA is like a blueprint that contains all the instructions for building and running the entire cell. Pretty important stuff. The nucleus is like the mayor's office of the cell, making decisions and issuing commands that keep everything running smoothly. It controls what proteins are made and when, ensuring the cell has everything it needs to function correctly. Finally, let's explore the cytoplasm, a jelly-like substance that fills the cell. It's like the bustling city itself, full of different organelles, each with a specific job. Think of organelles as little factories or departments, all working together to keep the cell alive. Two of the most important organelles are mitochondria and ribosomes. Mitochondria are like the powerhouses of the cell, converting food into energy that the cell can use. Ribosomes are like tiny protein factories, assembling proteins according to the instructions from the DNA in the nucleus. It's a complex and fascinating process, and there you have it. We've explored the incredible world of the cell, from its protective membrane to its control center to its bustling cytoplasm. It's an amazing example of how even the tiniest things can be incredibly complex and important for life.